Have you ever loved someone so deeply that watching them succeed feels like your own victory? The day my son made me proud. I still remember the day I held my son Daniel in my arms for the very first time. I was young, scared, and alone. His father had left long before Daniel even took his first breath. People whispered behind my back. Some said I wouldn't make it. Some said my son would suffer. Some even said I was foolish for thinking I could raise a child on my own. But I looked at that tiny baby, and something inside me said, "You will be fine. You will grow. You will succeed. And I will make sure of it." I worked 2 jobs, sometimes 3. I sacrificed sleep, comfort, and even friendships. My whole world became Daniel. And every night, even when I was exhausted, I would pray, "God, please let this boy become everything I couldn't be." He grew into a calm, intelligent, gentle young man, always grateful, always respectful. Even when life was tight, even when we barely had enough to eat, Daniel would hug me and say, "Mom, one day you won't struggle again. I promise." I would smile, pretending to believe him, but deep down I used to wonder, will that day ever come? Then today happened. Daniel called me earlier in the morning and said, "Mom, please dress nicely. I'm taking you somewhere." I didn't know what to expect. Maybe lunch? Maybe he wanted to show me a new place he discovered? I had no idea. He drove me to a beautiful office building, all glass, shining like something from a dream. He held my hand as we walked in. My heart was beating fast because I didn't know what was happening. Then he turned to me and said softly, "Mom, this is my office. I got the job." I froze. For a moment, everything around me sounded far away. I just stared at him, my little boy, my Daniel, now a man standing tall in a place I never imagined he would be. He continued, "They made me the project coordinator, Mom. It's a big position. They said I interviewed better than everyone else. Mom, I did it." I didn't know when the tears came. I didn't know how to hold them back. I just hugged him tight, tighter than I had ever hugged him in my life, because in that moment, everything I suffered suddenly made sense. Every sacrifice, every sleepless night, every hunger I hid from him, every prayer I whispered, it all came back to me like a flood. And there he was, standing strong, standing confident, standing successful. He looked at me and said with the most gentle voice, "Mom, this is just the beginning. You will rest. I promise." My hands were shaking. My heart felt warm. For the first time in many years, I felt like the world gave me a gift, a reward for all the years I thought nobody noticed. And as I sat there in his new office, listening to him talk about his future, something inside me whispered, "You did well, woman. You did well." Today, I am proud. I am grateful. I am fulfilled. And most of all, I am a mother who lived long enough to see her son rise.